Hi everybody, Jen here with a very old layout. I did this probably back in the end of October-ish, but I just never made it up. I've got like 3 or 4 of the layouts all set to go that are older. So I'm going to be posting those before I post any of the new stuff that I've done. So I hope everybody had a fantastic rest of Christmas, New Year's, all of that good stuff, celebrating with family and friends. And now it's kind of back to reality. I got back from my cruise on Monday and went directly to work Tuesday, Wednesday. I worked half a day today, and then I have to work tomorrow and Saturday. So back to reality for me real quick. And I had a blast on my cruise. It was fantastic. I was so not ready to come back home, especially to the weather that we have here. It's currently snowing and it's about 20 degrees and freezing, and I was just swimming not even a week ago in the ocean, and it was fantastic. And if I could move somewhere where we didn't have winters, I totally would. Anyway, so this layout is done with the Scraptastic October, I think it was. It looks like the October kit. I think it was called the Heart It Races. I don't really have a whole heck of a lot of, can't tell you what the papers were or who they were by, except for looking on this video. I don't have it written down anywhere. I should have, but you know, life happens. I do know that that awesome background sheet, that was one of the pieces that I really wanted to like kind of hoard and save for the perfect paper, but I decided to use it first because I loved it so much. That was a Chicken Knitted Crafts, and then that yellow flower paper I know is a Pebbles from Pebbles. I think it was the Jen Hadfield collection. And I mounted this photo of one of my good friends and I. This was from about, I don't know, 4 years ago. We were at a pumpkin patch, and I mounted that on a just some yellow cardstock, like golden cardstock, and mounted on that confetti paper, who I have no idea who it's by, but the opposite side of the confetti paper, I think, is that is the pink and white polka dot that I'm using as like a grounding element. And October, I remember October was one of those kits from Scraptastic that I couldn't decide between the kits, so I ended up getting both kits plus both add-ons. So I have tons. I still have tons left. I haven't even finished the October kits because I had so many supplies. So I have it together still as a kit. So I will be working on it a little bit here and there. It doesn't necessarily have to be fall layouts. It was a very versatile kit, except the other half is Halloween. So I do have a couple of Halloween layouts that will probably, oh, actually, you know what? I didn't video them. I did them at my friend's house. So I don't have a video for that. So I've done a couple, and then I have tons of Halloween stuff left. I'll probably just put that away for next year. And I am going to add this it's a Heidi Swap, the glitter words. That's my third pack of those, and I absolutely love them. I think I've used up one full pack and then like a half of another. So this is my third sheet, and I cut out the Insta and then the Insta Love and then the hashtag. So it'll be hashtag Insta Love. Because this was a funny photo because I had just come back from Disney before taking it, and I had my zoom lens on. So my friend who took this photo was like halfway across the field trying to get far enough back so she could take a photo of us with our pumpkins. It was hysterical. I didn't have my regular lens with me, and we just laughed about it for quite a while. It was really funny. And I'm going through the Chickenity die cuts there. I think that's who they were, the Chickenity Crafts die cuts for their fall line, which might have been called Scrumptious. I could be wrong. But I pulled out this one that said Hello Friend. And then also those are the Chickenity enamel stars that I absolutely love. So I think I use a couple of those on this. And then I found this banner-like element that I'm going to put that hashtag InstaLove on. And I think I tried to make some of those fancy pants stickers work, but I don't think they ended up on there. I do use one of these little paper clips that is by, I think it's Freckled Fawn. I'm not 100% sure. But I really like them. I've since bought a couple more packs um, because I like the fact that they add dimension without adding bulk. So you'll see a whole bunch more of those in my upcoming layouts, I'm sure. And this Scraptastic kit was the kit that made me fall back in love with rub-ons. I know most of us have a love-hate relationship with rub-ons. So I stayed away from them for quite a while. And then these Teresa Collins ones came, not that sheet, but the one I just moved out of the way. Um, I love the Teresa Collins rub-ons. They are amazing. They don't break. They don't crack like most of the other brands do. They go on so nice and they're pretty much opaque. So you really can't see through them. So it's almost like adding a sticker, but without, it's just a little bit of a different look. And I'm absolutely love, and I'm kind of sad this CHA, it looks like Teresa Collins isn't making any, doesn't have a paper line out right now. So I was really looking forward to getting more rub-ons, but I guess we'll have to wait. So we'll see if anybody makes them just as good as those ones. I really, really love them. I use this Teresa Collins banner that has some music notes on it, just as like a little bit of an element there. I don't even think you really see many of the music notes at the end. It's just more of an additional layer. I pulled off all the banner pieces off of the Teresa Collins sticker sheet, and I'm going to use those. I'm going to make like a cluster in the upper right hand corner. And I guess I found this piece that I'm going to use from the Fancy Pants sticker sheet. I'm a big fan of Fancy Pants, but I find their sticker sheets sometimes hard to use, and it's mostly the circular stickers. Like I have a whole bunch of difficulty using circular shaped stickers, although I think I make one work there, but in general, I struggle with them. Because they're not raised, say like a piece of flair, I have trouble mapping them out and figuring out where they should go. So I know that my goal for this kit when I got it was to finish up the entire Fancy Pants sticker sheet. And I think I got 2 pieces or 3 pieces off here, but I still have a whole bunch left. So I'll have to work on that and keep that as one of my goals. And speaking of goals, I've been thinking about, it's now the middle of January. I'm voice recording this the same day that it's going to go up. So it's the 15th of January. And I've been thinking about like scrappy goals for 2015. And I had a whole bunch of scrappy goals for 2014. And I have to go back and look to see exactly what they were. But I know that I wanted to make so many pages, and one of them was to date every single one of my pages on the back of when I made them. So that'll help me kind of see where my style was and how it changes. And I know I want to it's kind of habit now, but I want to keep doing that because I really like knowing when I actually made the pages, because I do not scrap in chronological order. I jump around all over the place all the time. And I think my 2014 goal for pages was I think it was 2 a week. So that would have been 104, I think, 104 pages. And I blew that out of the park. I made almost, I want to say, I counted them before I left because I knew I wasn't doing any more in 2014. And I think, not including my December daily and the other, and like Project Life and all of that, but just strict layouts, I'm pretty sure I had like almost 200. So I want to keep that. I think I'm going to make 200 my goal for this year. And here I'm using those awesome rub-ons that you can see there, that they act more like a sticker than they do rub-ons, but they don't look like a sticker. They truly, or a die cut, they truly look like they're become part of the page. But they just go on so smooth and they're just amazing. I love them. And it's funny because Teresa Collins, her stuff is not necessarily my style. I'm not a floral person. I don't know. She's just not my favorite in terms of a lot of the elements that she has. I love her products, but I don't always love the designs. So that's what I love about getting the kits, is it forces me to use things that I would not necessarily pick up on my own, and it makes all of my pages look vastly different from what I've been doing. And sadly, I have stopped my Scraptastic kit. I can't really say sadly. Um, I wasn't a big fan of the December kit was okay because I got the Christmas kit, but I really didn't like the look of either of the January kits, so I unsubscribed to them before or actually before Christmas, and then I'm pretty glad because I didn't like February's kits either. So my goal was to resubscribe to them in the spring, just because I have so many kits right now, and I just finished grad school, so I'm right now searching for a full-time job. I'm still working part-time, so it made sense to only keep one kit club, but I'm actually kind of glad because I don't like the changes that Scraptastic has made over the last couple of months. I currently only subscribe to the Hip Kit Club, which was so funny because when I subscribed, it was more of, I thought I was going to do like a trial. Like I was going to keep, I think the minimum was 3 months. I said, oh, I'll try it for 3 months, then I'm sure I'll cancel because I won't, it's not really truly my style. But I had heard such great things about it, and oh my God, I'm in love, and it's not my style, but it forces me to really try different things. And the product, I feel like it's a very, very, very good value for what you're paying. Whereas I did feel that way about Scraptastic, but over the last couple of months, especially with some of the changes, I felt that it hasn't been. So I'm hoping that in the spring, I know there's been some constructive feedback on the Scraptastic kits, and I hope that they kind of listen and they change it. Not necessarily change it back to what it was, but make some more further changes, and hopefully they'll be positive and I will fall in love with them just the same as I did when I first started with them. Anyway, my title here is The Perfect Pumpkin, and Perfect and Pumpkin, they were both letter stickers that came in the kit. They're not exactly a great match color-wise, but it is what it is. I think it works because the darker's on top and the letters on the bottom, just like the actual background pages. And then I pulled those October afternoon stickers from my stash for the word the. So that just about sums up and finishes up this layout. The only thing I have to do still is add in my date, and then I'll be good. I have to look up and see exactly when that was done. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow or actually Saturday with another video. Take care, everybody. Bye.